tie Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7. National Democratic Congress Chairman Atenase. Chairman Ofosu Ampofo. Na mensamo ha na mensamo akwaba.
Enu oma he. Me da ase.
Bigiri se bibia na me kwa so boko.
Bibia me chewa tiefo. Me gidi se bi so hwe. Enu ahefo na me chewa.
I see. What do you buy? Obi chairman mu Pro Max. I don't make you na.
Obi an kan hwe nchire.
Otinas ya chairman mu Pro Max. Who you chairman no for?
Conspiracy them say friend say Dominic no yes conspiracy.
Na base no mo sha say mo strength no. Akoyi say
eguso work in progress. Ya shase and say bomodin say as part of restructuring of the party no. You better the very foundation of the party. I know your branches. And until the kind chiche ye humu ema ye be 14 out of the 16 regions. Ema dano me catch say for strategic reasons no. You set aside Shanti and Eastern region. Me no ka say no by year 1 month near all national officers of the party. Regional officers are 14 regions now. Ya ye modwuma awie no. Wo mo nyina begu Ashanti region and the Eastern region. Ye modwuma. Ashanti region for election let me say and then no de awie branches. No nyina about 6,700 and something branches.
Ashanti region.
And it just some mo no kra na say last week in so no. The leadership of parliament on our side no and so appeal Emma so sign a release members of parliament from other constituencies other than Ashanti region Emma nyina so ebebo adwuma no Emma omo akodi Ashanti region be 4 days kra no mo bo adwuma no nti akwesa asafudwuma all hands on deck, former appointees, former DCs, former MPs, former ministers, former Chief Executive of State Enterprises Commission under NDC, various administrations, and the national officers, the former executives in so Ashanti region, in the Kabum, a disagreement. Now, me did say Niama Ekoye. Menoka say, Omodomo de Eguyano. Now, Eastern region, Fonso, file nominations for branch elections now, and also Basso, say 27th, 28th, yeah, and also Basso, and also Batum, and the last leg of branch reorganization. Yeah, let's just say almost 40,000 branches across the length and breadth of the country. No, near to me, and we know more Juma. They say the timetable, and so about Betuja, far elections are. Yeah, no, various constituencies, no, so the timetable about to jam, no, because no, be nomination, almost picking nomination forms for all the 275 constituencies now. Yeah, mojuma, no.
Timetable
for constituency elections.
Okay.
Until almost picking nominations, maybe along the line, I'll open and take you through the various days. Yashasha, various constituencies near area, regional elections, and so at me about Betwaso. In all, no, we have we are on course with the.
So when you are done with Eastern and Ashanti, no, Nafi constituency na Aba, na region in Aba.
Yes.
Na ye koka kaka.
Yes.
Okay. Now, specific reason why the match or Asante Mantemne a poor Mantemza. What's the reason?
Yes, sir. Obacha Jaria no CC no. Until they can't catch us, say it is important to us as a party, say. Yeah, research ni nyama ya nyina no. E be put to premium ewo Ashanti region, the Eastern region. It's part of our strategy. As for the details, I will not give you. And until if you want to do it well, if it must be done, it must be done well. Until enona yato your boss say, "Yeah, Rashi, Martin Crawford be so na more opposition na ruling party no aye na dey na wie
as we di monim kai
na say utumrika kokota na no chese we dibi.
Well, sometimes
utumrika gidi kokota na no chese we dibi. Ni aye no say to e boss ni ahye ni amani na every step on the way no ya make sure say your objective I set no we are achieving that objective. Until no the race is not for the swift. Enti ni aye ne say ya to ye boase and na baby o say di ne magu ya auditing of the friends and branches ye di panifo ko ye hu branch bia ne na hoden afa ye bie friends register no Emma woman no mudin register that them so no you could replace you cast mom you in the third phase no you san registration of new members and no say they akwa kogu ya san ISBT register no Emma obia akwa correct ni di corrections e wonyina enanumu achi no ya ye branch elections ye branch executives me sure say by the close of na so china no side madini na ebeba na wie. And let me use this opportunity to commend yempanyi for no mo ye adwuma, especially my national executives enra me ne oba ho kasae o say oboase ho baabi adanse asokwa baabi na o ye adwuma na time e de man no aso wo se okọ but adwuma no ba ni aka no doso enti even any din kita ho na me say me can you sacrifice some 2-3 days to see to the effective completion of this work because chairman Mati he stayed on and easy. But everybody has done well, and I want to say kudos to my colleagues at National Executive, regional executives, and the constituencies now. They know more now for the efforts that they have put in. They move Abba Eastern region. Now Eastern region about the last leg of the elections, and I believe say leadership of Parliament Kasai, they have assured me, the chief whip, I assure me say. They'll be able to get us about 33 MPs. Banner ya spread them in all the 33 constituencies. No matter national any regional executives now more felt that more.
So in effect, Ashanti region and Eastern region 2020 abato no nyoma bia ekochiw e ho maamo. Nti mo mpese mo jai sa tokru na to obiem. Said there be among kofufa other issues be am up him. That's it.
Well, and you said there might be a culture to, but you see, we are dealing with numbers game, and if you take Ashanti and Eastern, among out of the 275 constituencies, among 80 constituencies, significant. The numbers are even more important for us because. Uyi Ashanti ni Eastern now for population of voters it is significant to cause determine who wins elections in this country. So kaya 2008 na yente new regions no into near 10 regions NDC winning under Professor Mills winning 8 regions MPP winning only Ashanti and Eastern but you call time and sana yenya deciding factor. Based on this, no, it is our considered view, say, you will put more premium on this region. Not saying it's other regions, no, here, but for our strategic purposes, no, you say, I say it may put more premium on these two regions. That is why you sacrifice all the human resources you now almost from all parts of the country. And I believe that. At the end of the day, no, a positive outcome will emerge.
Well, I feel we joining Chairman of Ofosu Ampofo and then Komo Ekosiisen Jumedi. Chairman, I think you call straight to press conference. Now no doubt two jobs. What was a Nurechi or the two jobs now in Ghana for and the central for aiding Komo. Sir, press conference. How Obekasa was you know. Nyoma mino. Again, an apese Ghana 40. And at the end now, if we say a year, I know a drawer, or the two just say, your first one, I beboa, I'm a baby. Come on.
First of all, near the Cano, a person Ghana for 18 NDC 4. Yadre, actually, say, and says electoral commission for. I can say Ghana card and Kwan on Bejinaso. At the year means of identification. na yɛde ato aba 2020 yɛtɔ so mmienu nso no sɛ yɛbɛma ɔmo ho processes a yɛkɔ so a yɛde saa mmara na ɛyɛ constitutional instrument no the time tested convention a yɛ adopt a yɛde edi saa adwuma no na yɛama Ghanafo nyinaa ehu sɛ the path na electoral commission for take no anhwɛ yi a ɛde ɔhaw ɛne ntawantawa bɛba abɛto ɔman yi mu wo kasa no wo yɛ reference to national security strategy document under the national security strategy document no nia pio mu ne sɛ Ghanafo bebree anya mistrust ana umugidi a ɛwɔ electoral commission mu no ɛkɔfam Afro barometer bi a ɛyɛ no nansan CDD kura no 1 out of 10 Ghanaians bia 1 out of 10 Ghanaians bia feel say your confidence in the electoral process no ekofom into witimi hu say gradually no ya anya very careful a ye beka koduru ba bia enipa gidie ewo the processes a di ya kan difo no ebeba fam na ekoba saa na nipa enya gidie wo mu na che say kabima min kabia ye amamu a ye kan na no the faribai any elections na from 1992 ye na jetu mu say ye gi atumu say ye de kamamika bi na be ye adwuma no ye hwa utimu say the level of confidence in the electoral process ne electoral management board no say no is at all time low ye nto aba wo man we mu ma electoral commission for in declare results no one ba be ka che Ghana for say ye pamocho we are sorry results ne declare no ya mistake from 1992 we been see that under this current dispensation no and yakoto aba the actual results are ye declare president no yasesa no more than 5 times na se wo any other election na ye ne say as part of best practices no wo hwe ubu kompo hwe wachi na wa hwe na esi ye no eniama be na anko yie eden na wasi yetimi ye enu nti your electoral system no has undergone through a number of reforms reforms no eye nhihye foforo ye na de asiesie na yama election a ebeba eda yanim no improvement beba mu asen ne atwam me de kan ka kire wo say IPAC ankasa 1994 IPAC buy no its purpose no say e be create a certain platform of political parties betimi agina na ya build the consensus na yetimi de reform the electoral system no enti in Ghana almost all the reforms yahuno ewe abatu mu no those reforms were proposed by political parties and I can say a number of them were proposed by the MPP from opaque box ballot box to transparent from voter register photo indices to photo register from black and white photos to color photo basic biometric registration biometric identification card ni nyina no part of your reform process ayakoso and we as a party the agidi say we were not happy about certain aspects in the 2020 elections. We called on the electoral commission say as urgent as possible no yen susu kwan be fa so a ye reform process no yet me improve the electoral landscape no enu nti yetu abanyoko na empanifo akuku dampa da no eye yewura professor Kwame na hoy ene na to dazinum edisa electoral reform proposals no ekoto electoral commission for ni me no kasa bisi na no electoral commission for intimi even the courtesy say yensa kamokrata no ye hwehwemu ana say pese ene musi nkonwa na yetimi etoato adwen enu nti na ye press conference ye dis aniamo we no nyina da dis ne dika no CI no a major instrument ye de regulate both registration and elections CI 91 and CI 126 and ye de year registration 2016 and 2020 about why to ye ni nyina mu electoral commission for by years our registration we say prior to 2020 elections no near COVID period nti amanfo bebre ye kan say ye register na ye wa ye de call 2016 abato no boni bia ni ho nti no ebeya in the face of COVID no ye mama de be maintain sa register no na ye de ato aba electoral commission for about with all sorts of reasons they say there's a need for them to change the register. Now we build a new register. Now we build new registers. Our register no, all the features are here. Emma you credible voter register, any ID card system no. We must make the agwakwemu. And to convince Ghana for now, about 20 billion, 80 billion Ghana cedis. And we say on the new register. Omo Ghana for bosses our register no. Ye capture your biometric ni bi na ye be facial identification, which is an additional feature. I want the best sa card no so a ye betimi aboa ma obi ntimi emfa kwatikwan bia so emfa nsisi obi wo election no. Ye wie sa registration no, electoral commission led by Jimensa ebe ka kire ye say this is the best friends register and the best ID card omatimi produce ediama Ghana for. Now, this is going to be the last mass registration in their own words. You can go and cross-check in their own words. And until we are at a loss, sir, just about 2 years after those pronouncements, the Electoral Commission for Nankasa had the constitutional instrument to be to Parliament, which by implication of law, no, actually say passes CI now. One better register that register from us my yen you actually be no. By implication of law, no, they are determined say one better say register na no must new registration.
How are they doing?
How to say why is there the new need for a new registration? Because was it 2016 the end yet? Oh yeah for and a nation we cannot afford say for every 4 years we go and do a new registration. I mean it doesn't make sense. What is wrong if it isn't broken? We don't fix it. What is wrong with the current register? Our market say all the features are here for a register and an ID voter ID card that pass international standard no year. What is wrong? Inti omu journey free omankasa omu register no more voter ID card ho. Omu dimirika so omu de omu ti ekwa national identification card, Ghana card, and your woman the produce card no. But the constitution is very clear. Say Electoral Commission for the mandate and say be produce ID card. If they have produced the best ID card and the best register there, then they should leave us alone. Now,
but Chairman, the people say, "Oh, junior sister, I will say Ghana you call the next level in our life in terms of abel nyoma." Nenumumbe facilitate easy means of identifying and making our voting process more easier, more reliable, more efficient. Yen yaka. Yasa de ba Ghana for nyina anim. Say baby e kako du ye no. Nsatraye kese aba. Sa nsatraye gidi se enu dimu. Nzie nyina mfa sa kwan wo so. Ne mfa enye nyoma. What is wrong with that?
Yeah, hu nsatraye bi aba. Wait me acheme nsatraye aba nti o se yesesa ye register. There is no justification. They have not given any justification because Mankasa Katra said they have produced one of the best voter ID cards and best voter register at the Ghana for. And they have not given us any convincing reason. Say, so register no almost say 80 billion at the year. And so register no, there is something wrong with it. No, I'm saying that they let me tell you, sir. In the first place, you have stated the reason why we boycotted IPAC. Na fimra boycott to IPAC no, there has been several instances you engage because omahe yetiwe political parties Ghana so we said also yetu about how many of them even participate in the elections.
Maybe
kakrebi parliament, how many parties are represented in parliament?
I so I be na CPP back.
Me say how many see our parliament say both the last parliament and this parliament na MPP and DC and the war enti yanka say smaller parties no ehun here. They are very important towards the growth of democracy in our country. But if I say I can say IPAC no na ye kono. Yanko IPAC say ekoto aba o. Ye kwa IPAC say to adwene near build consensus. That has been the convention. Bibi bia ya transia na adwendwen ho a na yina adwen hia na catch electoral commission for said this one will work for us nti mo yemfa nya adwuma. Now we went into a stage IPAC no akoye say brana na am pese me yemi nkan kire na soreko nti ukwa na ya announcement electoral commission for so we ni yesi ye pese ya announce wa kire mo se ukọ na se yesi asem bi wo ho na se ye be debate ya so ye be debate ya yento aba. Then you have a situation where there are two strong political parties in this country who have equal strength in parliament, 137. Yeah, two abanso no, both parties no be 6 million plus votes. Yeah, hundreds of thousands of votes been about the ABT Nyonko. And no we went to the Supreme Court and said we are not happy about the results. I mean, be that is me. So per se would emra na de be echre the way forward. Enye say akofa 26 political parties. Na ye corners ye could discuss assembly ye discuss ya no. Oh, wait me way adwun say enfan to vote. Enfan to vote no. Then you have parties we have some parties respectable opposition, smaller parties like PNC, CPP, PPP, APC no money adea at least and also call him head officer obehu o him executives obehu your party be cry omuni office but your laws are regulatory political parties laws no cry say answer never more certificate say we operate as a political party. You must show presence in at least 2/3 of the country but you know say enya dia party ni nyina ho de betimi aso o hwa some people ni ndc nkwana your presence in almost everywhere in the country. But Enkoba say Obia the party or head office Esha the portmanteau and or the nam or the cam executives. Then we go to IPAC. Ye peja asemna ye see entwaba. Then instead of you bet na yetimi build consensus no. Then some parties will come ye nyina ye twaba obekọ no na ya twaba ye say bia NDC nkwa kojina baby MPP ne other smaller parties no ebi omo ye 10 20 nti o ma sema omo de aba no a majority carry the vote. It doesn't reflect the reality on the ground.
But Chairman, what has been the status quo?
The status quo had always been, for instance,
no more NDC for more dodo MPP for dodo.
For instance, Nancy be sa a constitutional instrument. Yeah, electoral commission for no, mo ni assembly o. IPAC no, we decided to boycott IPAC in order to address certain concerns.
But ebeba ho.
Enunti
ebeba ho.
Na.
Timbese say what has been the status quo? Say moko share proud to MPP ba power no. Moko share na mo power no. Na say na mo ye mo hihye.
I'll give an example. Yeah. Constitutional instrument I had the election 2012, 2016 you know. A year committee and a trans year committee no MPP or representative NDC or representative the legal committee of the electoral commission and technical people no ba CSOs I mean notable CSOs like IDEC ne CDD ne IE no money ade na e wo so ne atenase and san ya prepare draft no committee na atenase ya ne prepare draft no this CIA or CIA the last constitutional instrument no it was drafted by Attorney General. But Attorney General no electoral commission here independent body. Into no say omunya asam ne ekokota enye government lawyer and a defend them. One more conform private lawyers a defend them because electoral commission no insulated from governmental control. Until you have a situation where the Attorney General is the one who is drafting and some of your say and Attorney General waiting in say or no they are support to electoral commission. Electoral commission should be given the freedom as an independent body to operate. Enti eba sa your committee na tenase na oma prepare draft CI no na ye nyina de aba IPAC ne aba be ye ba bisusu yesusu ho wi a na fe omo de sa draft no e de co parliament omo de co parliament now subsidiary legislation committee in parliament no on the electoral commission technical and legal teams not tenase no ma hwehwehwehwe mu ansana ye be lay sa instrument na ya lay sa instrument no ye can say sa draft see ya omoye they never involve us omo tro letter bre we replied yeah the representative ekoma omo say the representative say person omo serve on the committee near Alhaji Hudia has been on this committee for so many years or your first general secretary or sign your lawyer politics they make us say wa be mu ye pa ye wura Daniel Amate former MC for friends Lejokuku or your deputy director of elections at NDC ono so the day kan e the Commercial Electoral Commission for say your representative side wo mo ba no ono ma betenase na yetimi abobo sa si ya hu eni Alhaji Udi aso wo ho na friend so date say na e be meeting e committee no oye na dwen so court pe e na friend no so bibinti meeting no antimi amaso ntini ye be kyerew e da fofra ye be frem mo ba meeting no ye ni bete no na CI no has found itself in parliament.
That's not possible.
That is the truth.
That's not possible.
That is the truth. I am saying that our committee members are.
I told Safro say Brian Uniho. There na we are told Safro. Me na ma told Safro because we input him. I didn't mean we pay you. Na sansa na ya to Afro na no. That's why I say train breast. If you be sava, we are not the crate bro. And I say it's not possible.
Why are you saying it's not possible? I am telling you what happened. Me see, I see. I don't know. Until your MPs no na draw attention say. Draft CI no about better parliament. Yes, no. One more the letter break. Letter no more the break, you know. In fact, one more throw letter in the break. I will check and give you the date. You say, Utu Emira. Now watch is here. Utu sa Emira. And I will, at the appropriate time we can even produce the letter itself to you. But I can tell you, sir, the Electoral Commission wrote a letter to us. I will get you the date. And now, you this our representative. Omukra letter no no. Omu kire say representation of the parties no. Yemfa enipa ba ho. What yemfa nipa mienu. Na MPP mfa nipa mienu. Na the other political parties let me see. Other also yemfa nipa ba ho. MPP mfa nipa ba ho. Other smaller political parties mfa nipa miensa. Emrasa committee no so. And we were saying say convention you were all alone ne say. And this MPP mo emma higher numbers than the smaller parties.
That has been the convention.
That has been the convention. And yet Hong Kong say even prior to the 2016 elections, the Electoral Commission were going to procure a system on person of the year electronic transmission of votes. MPP insisted. So even the procurement committee now, ebe kwakoye no. Yemmo they say MPP and NDC will be represented on that committee because they want to be assured of the system that is going to be used. Yes. And that has been the convention all along. In fact, electoral reforms are I have had the opportunity of attending some of these reforms committees. See, our Kusumu and now the convention is that the MPP and the NDC will give about a higher representation than the minority parties. Now you are asking that one person should represent NDC, one person should represent MPP. 3 people should represent the minority parties. Only a friend's representation in parliament. And we thought that that is a complete departure from the time-tested convention.
Political parties minus some doors. It is out of the pomodos.
So what has been the convention? They said normally, if the NDC is even giving 1 and the MPP is giving 1, the other parties together are also asked to give about 1 person. Because can you imagine that you are discussing an issue which borders on our representation in parliament and others, and then you have 3 smaller parties, the 2 votes, they say, we hold sway against the 2 major parties. It is not right. And that has not been the convention all along. I have been on IPAC, at least I knew 19 years, and I'm myself on IPAC, because I was 9 years national organizer. And by that virtue of my national organization, no, I'm a member of IPAC. And I'm somebody a 4 years director of election. And also gave me the opportunity to be on IPAC. I've been on IPAC for so many years. I'm a GD say, the electoral commission for Kabuma year Juma, at fashion out a number of reforms are abwa ama electoral system we every year the envy of other people. Why all of a sudden this sudden turn of events?
But electoral commission for no a total discard na so and a continuous registration.
Electoral commission for say instrument on the bano. We share a friend say regulation 33 now. Or say, and if I have your permission, I will look at it and read it. Regulation 33 no. Or say revocation and savings. The Public Election Registration of Voters Regulation 2016 CI 91 is hereby revoked. That is 33.1. 33.2 no. The Public Election Registration of Voters Amendment Regulation 2020 CI 126 is hereby revoked. Intino by implication no, sa drafty ba nebe ye lower. Inya ba ya apeno na say the existing law enactment na a government registration ewo oman mu no one register as a registered voter under CI 91 CI 126 na say nyina bio. Inti by implication no sa regulation go through na ebeye lower na say obi a within one register mbia sa register no has become invalid, and that the intention of the electoral commission is to throw away all this and then to embark on another exercise of a new voter register, which for us doesn't make any sense, because the CI no no CI 91 as amended by CI 126 no adequate to take care of every election in this country. They should come and tell us what is wrong with the CI and what was the CNT on person on new register.
Ma menka say afin wa join here chairman of Ofosu Ampofo and then twetwe nkomo e wo hanum say no wadaroma o asembia na ebre asem ne be ma kwa mwetimi. But chairman say be say electoral commission because e ho na nsem nyina eboboba o hwe press conference ade ba ya some of the words are we use my electoral commission in bed and in connivance and out of mischief and all those things. Why will the press conference address the commission attacking personalities and the commission?
Yes, we have every right to do so because one more actual bad faith. One more call parliament now, let's subsidiary legislation committee in Kushia. They almost came into an agreement. Say argument na call in na say ada na obetime use Ghana card nko na obi kuta passport. Obeka say obi okuta Ghana passport. Ono de oba na obetro ndia o na ntro. Unim how difficult it is to get a Ghana card to say. Nansan ya sim registration by ya yesi nkofo nkoji Ghana card. Ebi koda a friend is saying registration center. Ebi are 3 weeks, 1 month. O friends is here now be line now o kase nkofo enka or how dem bebre so makum just to get Ghana card o monsan kan ya. Wow be line obi hu. Now obi kuta passport. Me fan say we tu kan ya fi abrochi aba. My brother free America by or buy no call or buy so be register Ghana card or go through all the processes. Would the bear 3 weeks a crowd Ghana has say. And bro has all card no moon in the card. Card a year ready. I was say or coding only ho. I said just say waba na waba be fingerprint na a verified answer and some back the card. Into all the 3 weeks to 1 month to be the and when the card. And now only pass with a passport or a Ghana. Na so ba no say ye churo din me ye Ghana no kuta ne passport. What's the passport no kuta no? Won't be identify no so Ghana just for how Ghana.
But that.
No, but I'm saying that when they went to parliament in the ensuing discussions from the chairman of parliamentary committee any minority leader narration or the man in say they almost agreed to say e was say omudi niam mienu e ka Ghana card no. A year passport any guarantee because me who need to be passport or Ghana near about some better room because say unkuta Ghana card out. Yeah, because under the existing CI ya ekuta me say ya CI 126 no passport and the guarantee system no a part of the CI. It can see a chomo ha mentiase. And I want to refresh your mind. Maybe ana what Adrian Friswa CI 91 and the CI 126 91 they amended no to 126 this is no. Obi a opese ochro ni din na or register as registered voters no. Enema miensa ye hia ne say 1 ukuta Ghana passport, 2 ukuta Ghana card, 3 so we ni mienu we ya enipa bi a enimu betimi abe guarantee amount na watimi actual din as a registered voter. Na anka birth certificate eka ho. And now we can say ever call 2020 elections no. You call Supreme Court. Strangely, the Supreme Court for can say birth certificate no kra no the bar. They will not use it as proof of identity. Meanwhile, so we share your friend is saying N94 Amendment Act here a year Act 950. Now we share Section 8 of Act 750. Tienioka. Or say Section 8 of the Principal Enactment is amended by the substitution for subsection 1 of T. The authority shall require an individual who applies for an entry to be made in the register to submit any of the following identity documents. A. Birth certificate. 2. Valid passport. 3. A valid resident permit. 4. A valid certificate of acquired citizenship. And E. Any other information as may be required by the authority. Oko Bia, or say by the substitution for subsection 2 of 2. No, so where an applicant is unable to submit any of the documents specified under subsection 1, the authority shall require A relative of the applicant to identify the applicant under oath, or B, 2 persons determined by the board to identify the applicant under oath where the applicant has no known relatives. It is a Ghana card now. O kwaji no ne say ye the only card on person one would identify as a friend say identity obetime de atwere wodi no. Sa Ghana card na nkasa no kwaji a we use birth certificate. Am I what in America na say? And you see the contradiction. Ghana card na almost say unkuta bia yen register no. Sa Ghana card no kwaji a birth certificate e da unkuta, valid passport, any valid resident permit, and then uni we nyina bia. Sa kwaji Ghana card na relatives betimi aba abe dia dance under oath say wo ye Ghana nti ye ma na wa woni relative kura bia wabushia for kura wu no so no and make provision say 2 other people determined by the board can come and guarantee for you. Now what me I register them Ghana card. And if the electoral commission is saying say so person will be register now to a bar 1 more accept birth certificate, 2 one more accept passport, 3 one more accept guarantee. No person more accept the Ghana card. Whereas the Ghana card itself no emra we ye Ghana card no na emra e wo e ye CI 126 no. The only thing a court no e free mu e birth certificate. So are we reinventing the way? Nothing is broken.
Reinvention no way.
Oh, near one say CI 126 no near a woman ya deji friends a Ghana card no and one CI no until you don't need to change the CI. You don't need to change the CI because adia card na ye Ghana card na o kan ho asem no. Near wo mo hwehwe a wo de be Ghana card there was CI 91 man one na wo sa emra we cry revise we ye a friend say amendment of the original enactment na ye gina so a ye de register Ghana for no we ye enactment no we ye amendment no eba ye the parent act 2008 act 750 and that way year 2017 4th December 2017 na yema air date of assent enti o hwa the current law e wo ho a na you for no use o to register ni pass ya no and then the equity amendment act enti what has broken that needs to be fixed.
Eju mo susuemu no we should go back and add.
Yes, susuemu is very simple. E san say Ghana card no a work in progress. Won't you Ghana card a work in progress. Yewura Tefa tie asemo kan and I will quote him. On 16 September 2022, Yewura Tefa executive secretary of the National Identification Authority, and I'll quote him, I'll say, we have the mandate to register all Ghanaians in Ghana and all Ghanaians abroad. There is no way NIA can register all Ghanaians in Ghana. If you look at our performance record, as stern as we believe our performances, the reality is that there are approximately 2 million people aged 15 years and above who have not registered for the Ghana card. There is no way the NIA can register those people. It is physically, technically, and fiscally impossible. That suggests to me, say, Ghana card na ye ongoing process no. Woman to me nya Ghana card ma Ghana ni bia ansana yatwaba.
But so say possible.
Yes, that is why we are saying, sir. And then let me give you some statistics. Yeah. 1 year one population now about 19.9 million Ghanaians and now a year registrable population. Register 17.2. Printed car 16.6. Issue 15.7 million. What they share 15.7 million issue? Yeah, that's just almost about 4 million people have not been issued with NIA card and that's a Ghana card. Here constitution, the constitution is very explicit. Under Article 42 of the Constitution, or say Electoral Commission for no under Article 42 no, or say every citizen of Ghana 18 years or above and of sound mind has the right to vote and is eligible, entitled to entitlement is entitled to be registered as a voter for the purpose of public elections and referenda. After Article 42 here, or say the Constitution enjoined the Electoral Commission to undertake programs for the expansion of registration of voters.
But Chairman,
let me say. So no, let me land. I'm making an argument. I'm a man. If I've been issue, who were 19.9 million registered, now what to me and your 15.6. Now the Electoral Commission for say, sir, process no more de then one best starting right from the word go no over 4 million people.
That's not the case.
That is the case.
No,
the case is that
is not the
that
case.
Is the case is that you have not captured these people and they don't have Ghana card.
It's an ongoing process.
If it's an ongoing process, the Electoral Commission and you control NIA. Me just talk to myself.
Yeah.
Electoral Commission is an independent body. NIA is an independent body. Dependent on government because NIA no aban na aban adwuma. Enti first na say office of the president asiye. Say about be interior minister asiye. Enti it is under governmental control. Government nepa NOE or other resources den e ma no de atwero din. But Electoral Commission so omo budget no mo see enipa say na ebra so say we see register na ombeto aba. Parliament was special budget committee ya. One more approval on budget man wom say adwuma almost whether we have the money or not, Parliament ensures that Electoral Commission budget is provided for them. That is different from NIA budget because NIA for Nankasa catcher and say logistics and cash inti and no no about into a standstill. So and the Electoral Commission cannot ride on the backbone of an organization that has claimed say they have internal bottlenecks. I don't know woman team and discharge your mandate Amagana Nibia in your card. I don't know yet was say now you can't say SIM registration Koji Ghana card na register with SIM na nipako gu stadium after now omunya card. But
Chairman, are you faulting the system or you think that you bit to contribute a bit to my Ghana card irrelevant?
Yeah,
Ghana card irrelevant.
Very relevant. Yeah. What here, my personal Mekato say, NDC, we have nothing against, no problem with Ghana card. Say, and now me no can say, and now NIA offices across the country. Yeah, Juma, say Ghana Nibia, Utkwa, Uko Nantina Urawa, ever register within a matter of 2 weeks. by the law no wakwa kwaje card na yenim say by the time electoral commission for be undertake home registration no as many Ghanaians as possible womo pese womo kwachiro mudie no womanya akwachiro mudie no manya akwanya we don't have any
now
problem.
Why would but this would we get towards that no, rather, why wouldn't you advocate for that?
The fact of the matter
because
is that
can you put 2 million and we are
every 2 million me catch us say no womo kra womo register womo card backlog can come say about 1.5 million.
But that is not that's the problem of
it is the responsibility. No. That is why electoral commission
NIA NCOBia kwan say the mraka say ye ma wakwanya ma unya Ghana card.
Me say one who be or then the card akobeye 1 year ni say me correction also. Yes, you misspelling me and I say you say to me correct 1 year card no one in sankan. And why is it that the acquisition of Ghana cards is here ordinary also be at me nanti copy bino? Yes, sir, and then your premium tell you so could 250 Ghana citizens and walk. Because I am saying that during the registration, no, I had the opportunity and me call rounds. You complain here. Nansa ya Kwame Abuja, the MP for Adakulu. Of course, or check say inipa hin on the constituency. Our monsa can Ghana card nibino. Unim. Out of about 33,000 registered voters, no, just around 3,000 or thereabout, and no more card. Do you know what happened? In voter region, we issued a statement. I can say, even the distribution of logistics for the registration of Ghanaians under the NIA has been skewed to the extent, say, in some places you go there and the machines are simply not there. People were still demanding, say,
but why are we not advocating, say, such challenges there? We have up to 2024 for our elections. A Ghana card, a work in progress. Electoral Commission for Abese NIA for Harry Omo. Now, on Intiminia Ghana card, Ghana ni Biana, Osefatan on Sankebi. Why are we not advocating for that, but challenging that? Say Ghana card and Kwanya Dibe Madia, then it means that it's skewed towards a particular group of people. Why?
Simply because you receive red flags even during the NIA registration. And we said, say, some places we have machine cry and fan. And the records there, your MPs, as someone NIA for Abba, Ebisa almost say, Adenti, and I'm going to mean cover the moon register. I'm say, you need sky the best man. And we are saying, sir, we are advocating on both fronts. We are saying, sir, a bedroom be a Ghana card be NIA for be efficient. No bet me be a Ghana card, no be on the Ghana card. We don't have any problem. But in the present circumstances, you know, what the elections, I would say 2024. In 2023, these assembly elections are coming.
But electoral commission and district
assembly elections are coming.
But Omun discarded the old voters register.
I am telling you that by implication,
you are looking at by implication, it has not been discarded. It's still in process.
But that is why we are drawing attention. Say, by implication of this law, no, some passes our law. We never
effective, Anna.
But you what percent transnational law not effective until what can
this law is not effective and there's work in progress. Yeah, Jumadada. You have card there, Jumadada. This is a miracle for you to say ba Yakubu Adriano. Why is the NDC worried about Emra Emae? No munya worried about Kwaya, Ebe Faswa, Yebe Harry and who said Ghana card, President Jumana.
We have made those two propositions at the same time. Mandika Katro say, MPs as someone NIA for about Parliament, about Bisau. And it is clearly that they don't have the money to carry out the mandate. And you know, Electoral Commission cannot rely. And they are, I try to say one more, card issuance is fraught with a lot of difficulties and challenges. And they themselves admit it. And why is it that Electoral Commission for more register Ghana for more Ghana, more credible register, and Mama Ghana for credible voter ID card? Why are you abandoning your ID card and your register? Why you not say? Rather to go and ride on a backbone of NIA4 or more challenges in even getting logistics and support to undertake the registration of Ghanaians.
Continuous registration and discarding the old order. Is that the case?
When you are coming to Parliament, now for the continuous registration, the heading of public regulation law 2021 on continuous registration. There's nothing like continuous registration in this. And the Electoral Commission doesn't have separate laws for continuous registration, separate laws for mass registration, and separate laws for limited registration. They have only one law which regulates both continuous registration, mass registration, and limited registration. That is the truth.
So, why avoiding IPAC, where we can deliberate and quickly get solutions?
I have already told you that the processes towards our going back to IPAC is predicated on some conditions. Yebisa say, yen change the modus operandi. Jimensa EUSU. Na onhwe IPAC Afarijan EUSU for all these years. Any Charlotte Osenumba be EUSU. They go back where consensus is the order of the day. And kwa yesa obeko IPAC. Obeko IPAC now kosre na akato say IPAC ayensi
Chairman Clay, that one is not that's not the issue. But
I was telling you some processes. And I'm akato say those processes no. Me di kan akato say UNDP for Commonwealth for na dey na ba mu. Ya no makasa. Peace Council and they are meeting. Yes, we are ready to go back to IPAC on condition say ya need Electoral Commission for betenase. Na sa niama na ye kan say ehia ye no. Peace Council for undertook say one mo be di sa adwuma no. No ma frɛ ye ne Electoral Commission nti on be hia ye nko as NDC. One be hia MPP nko as MPP. Afi one mo san ya another meeting a MPP leadership, NDC leadership and Peace Council. Ye no mo ko hia ye. In fact, that meeting was held on the day menkai ye papa yao but ye papa Dakiword Mills ne ban free mu sa da no ye free Anakazo ewo Mampong and quickly rush to come into that meeting where the MPP leadership, NDC leadership and the Peace Council ye share ye. Ya free Peace Council be someone say sa consensus here establishment mo say ye na two major parties ti mo na be share ye nyina ya adwen say be tena ase na ya sinkonwa na address sa issue ya mo be ho adwuma. Why has it gotten enough to Peace Council force? Up till now, they have made several efforts to get Jimensa and the Electoral Commission to sit down. Now, they have not opened up.
But I would you say the same conditions Electoral Commission?
We have all agreed, even with the meeting with the MPP leadership, which was led by the former president, former chairman. Freddie Blay and I must lead the team. The agreement was that look, there's a need for all of us to come to some understanding. Now you call back. So what are
the concerns? What concerns?
Oh, we have raised a number of concerns. One of the concerns they have raised is say, "Yempese IPAC be say my yard dear we intimo bar. This is yasam. Yeah, now so that is what is happening."
But say and then a problem way back.
It is not today because I've told you I've been on IPAC and that is not the modus operandi of IPAC.
At certain points in time, it depends on where you stand as a political party and as some of these concerns about. Well, maybe I'm quoting the former General Secretary. But at certain point in time, the MPP was about boycotting IPAC simply because if you let me quote the former General Secretary, the Electoral Commission is refusing to take simple advice. That's the former General Secretary. Simple advice. So it's dependent on where you stand as a political party. Then the NDC was in high, I don't want to say, supporting the Electoral Commission in every step that it takes, to the point that our former president, when those accusations and allegations were coming up against the Electoral Commission, had the chance to tell Ghanaians, especially the MPP people, that they should give the Electoral Commission a break because they have a formidable system in place to the envy of other countries. Emma Obintiminya edge over somebody. So is it not the same thing that is being repeated almost all the time?
What happened in the 2020 elections? The same issue and at a point in time, a body, I say body no, a build a consensus no. Yet me a meeting and say how can you build a consensus on this matter? How can you build a consensus on this matter when half of the people will come in the morning, half of the people will come in the evening?
So what has changed with this Electoral Commission?
What we are saying is that the time-tested principle, like the Juma, consensus building, they have departed from it, and they come and announce to us, for instance, electoral reforms. All electoral reforms proposals generated from political parties. Then we bring the proposals Then a committee is put in place. Then we get a vehicle for facilitating that, a friend is saying, conversation. And I can say, sir, one of the major reforms that took place under G. Mensah when she was executive secretary of IEA. IEA and a year platform and answer the vehicle yedi a reform electoral process. She shouldn't have been the person who would drive us into this corner that we all find ourselves. I don't think I deck for essay the proposal aba ye pese ye nyina aboa na facilitate electoral reforms, which has been the order of the process. Every time we hear civil society organization bia obetimi onya funding kwade aba be support no mo de a sponsor sa program na civil society for bom traditional authorities abom religious bodies abom political parties abom ni nyina transe ni nyina dwen how to proceed with electoral reforms. And this time round the electoral commission came and said 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 when the electoral reforms are there by we are coming to dump it on you.
But are they bound by what you say?
And we say, no.
Are they bound by what you say?
And we are saying that look, if you want to build a system are you building?
If you want to build an independent system, not just a system.
No, I'm saying that we all believe that the electoral commission, electoral commission, we have never forced our will on electoral commission. Electoral commission fund have depended on some of us because you have been IPAC for about 20 years, accumulation of experience you use a CNS with your commissioner, you may need some of this support. I mean, not only on NDC side, but then people. I'm somebody like Obi Amwa. You didn't have IPAC for so many years. He's an institution. My general secretary has been on IPAC for so many years. I've been on IPAC for so many years. Hudu and others have been on IPAC for so many years. These are people who help in shaping the process. Now, in participatory democracy, no, and idea a straight jacket. Ubi had na dream ba. Ubi had we say every time we fine tune the system that we have.
Well, Chairman of Ofosu Ampofo, and I am a guest, Yegusu didn't come about how our electoral processes and Ghana. So, Yenoma, Yedebo Brasi, Yedebeko, Betimia Konka. If you've just joined us, Yanko Yenimsa, there's more conversation coming. But Obapa products, no, Egusu Edi Juma Edebua products, maybe Africa Queen Mackerel. Obapa sardine and have Obapa tomato paste. Oko Joshua, make sure say unyabiato very very important. And under the products are Obapa diabano ebine Africa Queen Mackerel, Obapa sardine and Obapa tomato paste. Kobi Ejasuna Kopebi to Obetima Friends 0302 668357 0302 668357. No timine one Eddie a year in Town. Rockstars Roofing. Ene roofing papa obiade bonnet dancer o dia dance here sefata ene Rockstars Roofing afi baba so body so a wona ji abasobody na no da the chatwa 2021 that is abasobody sonkokra prestigious roofing manufacturing company of the year and so one osa ka cho say one wo eye enioma dodo na one di onjuma okwan sonko so eboa yi pa ye was snap lock self lock R25 IBR ADI ADT and your tile sheeting so ewonum Rockstars Ekosiisen Kyle say seba metal trusses roofing sheet ceiling joists and a plaster boards and it's only Rockstars roofing systems and it didn't get on for 0544 338041 and 0243 690402 Kai Hunu said, be a fan chance here, they boy down to the Rockstars quality and affordability. Very, very important. I face some pharmaceuticals and so I catch say, Ubi Nyawa free idea into Bribia Dano. Say, Unya freshman capsules, say, Mo Otia Posa a Bema. No one your fresh lady capsules, no, see, you saw bar. No one your fresh cool capsules, not a fee a two cool quasi. Now, for what's our compare fresh mixture chakwain and also boost your immune system. Some products when some pharmaceuticals and idea ba. Fre 0243 559 319 0243 559 319. Oduanitre herbal shop and as a pharmacy biansoa. Idea obenya bi ato hɔnom ti hyɛ so na kɔpɛ bi ɛtɔ na ɛmmoa yie paa. My life insurance company one dia one ayɛ no sɛ one day hyehyɛ gu akwan ma ne obi nim dwonkokoro ade ɛkye so nti obo ahosi a very important ɛno nti ɔno ka kyerɛ sɛ wɔn hyehyɛ no ebia na bibia to wɔn pefiri mu ɛma bibia to wɔn pefiri mu a wɔn na wɔ so ɛba kra na onim sɛ sɛ wɔ ahotoso bi nti no uni how kɛse ɛno nti wɔn sɛ ɛnɛ deɛ sɛ wɔn gye san hyehyɛ yɛfa insurance bambɔ ho a just dial *165# *165# ɛwɔ MTN no so na afei wɔ follow prompt no na wa register kan hu sɛ on customer service line nso 0242 439999 0242 439999 sɛ ɛnyɛ my way na there is absolutely no way. Etika unu se biribi ada no. One my life insurance company be din komo na den hia dem anabra woni na no. Enema timi akoyi e de amount. Enti hye no so betimi afrem 0242 439999 0242 439999 na watimi no won edin kita. Niche chocolate drink. Where made in Ghana. You come made in Ghana chocolate is so the know what you say the finest wholesome cocoa and no Joshua we are seeing Ajiatum. Net chocolate drink full of delicious goodness and it has enriching it with vitamins and minerals. Net chocolate drinks a bar in two forms 250 ml and have a 180 ml. Enti babiano ultimately enam business and odibo ubra. Would one chere malls and as Melcom and our game and our ShopRite and our Petromat. Ubenya bi honum. Dodo nankasa de fre 0244 371818 0244 371818 and afe ubetimi WhatsApp nkwa misro 050 151 8883 050 151 8883 na watimi ne won edin kita niche a taste of Ghana. Yaba back to studio ba mesanka say chairman Ofosu Ampofo NDC amanyoko no wono titirani ana yatwetwe nkomo no dodo na gina electoral commission for wono ekosem rashibedwafo se wono enye nsachirae wo nioma obetim de agina so obetim de ato abada no achi so wono anamonto bi a NDC amanyoko no nsusue mu no wonyiri se sinto abam tie guso yedi nkomo ye ne chairman Ofosu Ampofo. Chairman, so how do we then build consensus when we take an entrenched position? Electoral commission for na mo no be kwakotena se no omunye de mo kaso omunya edin se mo so mo
and take an entrenched position medical control say
because my mindset ni say there's a collusion between
medical control say processes say unum say ya to abawie there were a lot of disagreements ya court and there has been a lot of disagreements, you know, between us and the electoral commission on even the results and all things court and about what we do is that we try to see how we can agree on some reforms going forward. Unfortunately, you know, in the 2020 electioneering hearing of Supreme Court, you know, Omama expressed directives for electoral reforms. But in 2012, Supreme Court, you know, clear instructions direct electoral commission to undertake certain reforms. Until not your expectation, they say, as a political party, no, major stakeholders. Mijidi say, your league clubs association, your referees, almost some the govern a friend and game now. All of them come up with their inputs. Inputs no bar. Then there is a mixed bag. Entrance in the my proposal. And the proposal that we have, if the electoral commission today invites us a proposal, I'm the buyer. You now you're dreaming. More money and transfer. You're tuning in. You have opened the doors for us to have some negotiation with you. But sir, Obeka say a major political party like this, the eminent personalities like Nana Tudazi, former chief of staff of the President Rawlings, and Professor Kwamina Hwe, a renowned local government expert, a former local government minister and foreign minister of this country, and in Penfu be Bratanasi, and the proposals aba proposals na de call no ansa na de call no ye ne religious body here, ye ne Catholic Bishop Conference here, ye ne Christian Council for here, ye ne TUC for here, ye ne various labor federations here, ye ne civil society for here, ye ne embassies and diplomatic missions ama discuss, and everybody felt, in fact, at a point in time, even some of the diplomatic missions feel say you hear funding to push this reform, sir. They are prepared to help us. Why is the Electoral Commission not ready even to give us a hearing near no matters? Near to me, akasafa some of these reforms I did say a bit now sanitize the electoral architecture. Why we prepare to all the 2024 election, because 2024 election is going to be a very crucial election.
And crucial.
Very crucial.
It has always been so. And crucial election.
Okay.
The only crucial election I woman says so interested the papa on both party side, electoral commission. It has always been one Ghana. And
it has always been one Ghana. And you see, don't take things for granted.
No, don't
take things for granted.
Don't also put fear.
Because very crucial. What fear am I putting in?
High.
My brother, just sit here and then tickle yourself and
no, but the stakes are not high.
What stakes are not high? We are going to an election. The stakes are not high.
But the elections are not bigger than the country.
Sit in your air condition. No, I am saying that every election. You have indicated that every election is a crucial election. And if I say the election is a crucial election, and you say that there is not,
the stakes are not high from 1992.
Oh, for you the stakes are not high.
No, from 1992
until last election, a call yeah. Nipa beye etiebo to kun no for say that is the order of the day. Why is it a different matter? Why is it a different matter? Say you election na you could declare results police for equity to ako to and you say the stakes are not high.
Subscribe to that.
And so why are you saying that if the stakes are not high, why were people gunned down? Why is President Abelkuma Central yetimi abo bi to say me kwa observe country ni abo ni tu ni ekuno and I wish say unua na otachiman and the bone tu kuno and ka betan aka say the stakes are not high.
In fact my mention the entire because the stakes are not high with an experienced person like you. Me sure say
what is because the stakes are not high, what you say? What is the meaning of the stakes are not high?
If they get tuaba.
Oh, but then you don't understand when somebody
what makes the stakes high?
We are going into an election for every elections.
Yeah.
I didn't know Peace Council for sorry, Christian Council for sorry, Obia Kasa.
They
do it because the stakes are always high when we are going to elections. And so when we sit here and tell me that the stakes are not higher, I don't understand. Let's go to substantive matters. I did not come here to come and argue with you. But I completely disagree with you when you sit here and say, going into 2024 election, 2024, the stakes are very high.
There are stakes there.
So why are you saying?
But you don't put that fear.
What is fear?
That Adiana se be see that.
Oh. You see, look, every political analyst election the stakes are high in election. In a competitive elections, which is going to elect a president and parliamentarian, the stakes are high.
Okay,
I am surprised that the West stakes are high. No one say say political analysts be no be jina ha na one kasa. And no catch say 2024 election the stakes are higher.
The stakes be high in say.
No, I'm just asking you because I'm not for here, and we need to educate people. I don't want to live here for you to come and say, me say the stakes are high. And the stakes are high doesn't mean say.
But probably to you, the reason why the stakes are high, and say your suspicion is that there's connivance between the Electoral Commission and the New Patriotic Party.
The last election went to Supreme Court, and went to Supreme Court because we are not happy at the outcome of the elections, and we have stated, we don't want to go to the Supreme Court again. And so the stakes are high. So we want the ground rules to be set to satisfy everybody. We are creating a level playing field where everybody have confidence in the system. And I'm telling you, sir, the MPP, strategic document, security strategic document, sir, there is mistrust between the electorate in electoral commission And the suspicion is that they are in collusion with the government.
But this
statement didn't come from me.
Suspicion has always been there.
This statement didn't come from me.
This suspicion has always been there. When the MPP was in opposition.
You are a journalist.
Chairman,
please, you are a journalist.
It doesn't take away from certain.
You are a journalist. You call me here to come and make my comment. I didn't come to argue with you. I am saying, sir. I am saying, sir.
Yeah.
The security strategy document now, government and Kasa produce no. Estate say there is mistrust of the electorate in the election management body called EC. Now that mistrust no can lead to chaos and confusion in the country. And it's not my words. So these are the words from the security strategy document. Abanan Kasa. The agency in charge of security at the Ababetuko. And now, a lot of service also say GD Ghana for electoral commission for no echo from. And I'm doing now see 2024 elections. It is major stakeholders. Bandi say the soldiers in the electoral commission any entrance in Kasa. We are not saying that we are not out for electoral commission. This year, electoral commission has come to our offices. Ya mom krata, mom to me. One by your offices, about inspect your offices. One more demand say, yemfa ye audited accounts, Emra. Yeah, the audited accounts. In fact, the NDC was the first party to present its final audited account to the electoral commission. Mm-hmm. That should tell you that NDC is not at war with electoral commission. In all these areas of cooperation, we are working with them. Almost say more political parties, about expecting more offices. The letters are called your regions near constituency now. One by headquarters. One more by a meeting about some aspect of the electoral process. One by your officer no matter. The NDC is not at war with electoral commission. What we are saying is that the processes that are put in place before, during, and after elections, we must all reach consensus on it. Yempese electoral commission for look when we were going to the last election. When we say when the stakes when the stakes were very high, why did the electoral commission decide say eminent friends committee or eminent Ghanaians to form a committee? One be say one bet me to Niamama Asumdwe Ediaba. The electoral commission is an independent body. Why didn't they say independent body until here any external body be not there? Somebody no crowd so what be some body no? How many meetings did they do? How many times did they meet that committee now? Eminent Ghanaian committee. How many times did they meet them? Did they even utilize their expertise and resources? Until Kasa, don't sit here playing defensive role. And trying to defend everything. Version of it.
No.
You can call the electoral commission. They can also give their version of it.
I'm saying that, Chairman.
And you are asking me,
Chairman,
press conference. Any
Cementias, you have a right to ask.
Oh, you. So be some question. But I'm saying that don't misconstrue.
No,
as someone here can to say some better than I say.
No, I'm saying that, Chairman. When a press conference suggests, say there's connivance between the electoral commission and the ruling party.
Let me give you.
Is this the first news?
Let me give you. Let me give you
this.
A typical example. Emra electoral commission for Bishia subsidiary legislation committee. Almost agree say on the passport any guarantee back on. And check an MPP official started issue statement to say Ghana card and Kwana yet the betuaba. Ghana card and Kwana yet the betuaba. Then subsequently, the electoral commission came and did a press conference and said, I feel there, Ghana card and Kwana Betuaba. When you came and met the committee and you had almost agreed to say other two options will be added to it, it then strengthens our suspicion. Say there is collusion between the MPP and the electoral commission. Otherwise, I don't know somebody taking position. Kasaya, I feel the election commission first. I feel the aircraft no mobile aircraft. We can find your mobile. Ghana card and Kwana the Bayajuma. Then you have the Attorney General coming and say, oh, my best supporting the electoral commission for no air can. Let's allow the independence of the electoral commission to be exercised. Now, stakeholders now, you're part of the key players in the electoral process. No, that is what will further the course of this country, no best sanitize the electoral processor. And you say, Beko election be the electoral commission about to declare results or say, my mistake, my court come and even bound the dock. No be different. The one kasa with decisions I will take here. No, see me manage na dock no.
It's in electoral commission kasa. Emrane kai chairman.
Just me manage na dock no.
No chairman say electoral commission kasa.
I'm a lawyer. I'm a fan no so.
Na say Emrane ne nya adwina chairman ka Emrane into.
And I'm say, what were they afraid of? Into one maybe na dock no.
But is that an opening also in law?
Anyway, let's proceed.
Dabe na chairman mo na ipac betrasi.
Electoral friends say Peace Council have taken to negotiate the path for our return. Yeah, we are prepared to return to IPAC any moment from now.
Without any condition.
We believe that certain things must be sorted out. And that is why Peace Council, make a choice, eminent people like friends saying Mohammed bin Chambers, I know Under Secretary General for UN, and several other people, the UN special friends representative, no what Ghana, Ozonia Ojelo, they say or Kyrgyzstan. UN for you if you Kyrgyzstan, a Basa meeting, maybe a war. Your friend is saying Ada Aqua Safari. All these bodies, including military and security agencies, the Peace Council, the religious leaders, there's a need for us to find a way here, a better resolve the impasse between us and the electoral commission, because there are certain preconditions. A person normal trans. You can't say we dictate them. You see, you're not young trans. Never can how you bet me resolve those issues so that we'll come back to IPAC and work for the betterment of Ghana and our electoral process. Is it so difficult for Jim Mensa to allow Peace Council to broker this negotiation, which the MPP leadership themselves have agreed to say it is important to move our electoral process forward?
Okay, so help me. I want to understand, Chairman, what has changed with this commission, because this is our president, former, praising the electoral commission that par excellence in terms of the job that they do. So what has changed? Brana John Mahama praising the former president, His Excellency, praising Ghana's electoral commission. And now, I want to understand what has changed.
I said electoral commission, the leadership has changed. And the way things were done under Afarijan. I don't think that Ubia sorry Oprisi Afarijan. And this matters about, Afarijan is one of the longest serving electoral commissioners in Africa. And now Oye authority on election management. And now what I krata ahuro mienu. I stated the reasons why PAF now the current electoral commission is taking with regard to this year and never create a problem. You think Afarijan doesn't care for Ghana? You think Afarijan is NDC? That is why he's talking. He is talking because he's one of the eminent election management personnel. In fact, they describe him as an election management colossus. Wadane consultant or to shape the electoral processes and electoral management systems in other countries. And wabe issue statements are too. Let me call it the epistles or whatever it is were issue. Why can't they find reasons? Say, yan hwene papa we kan ono anante sade we mu abesi sabre no ka say yan to niam ye ne entrance na niam e de ohaw beba. You see omahe, don't take things for granted. Don't take things for granted. Because you see, no, I'm not painting any picture, but I'm saying that don't take things for granted. You see, the best thing they say, you bet me akase eniam ha adwen, I bet me ama about nso nso aye bone no. Ye put you there out. Na electoral commission for bet me akase ye ntenase, ne akase dem we am put you out no. This and this are what we are doing in order to avert it. That is all what we are saying. But if you don't want to open your doors and you don't, me no can say, me no can a friend say Ghana card once. When you say NDC Pro Forum on their own have decided say me nim say bia Muhammad running advert ni bia, but they have decided that they are even running advert encouraging Ghanaians to take advantage and go for Ghana card. We are not against it. We are not. No, we had challenges initially. We had challenges because when urban we had challenges, and then when those challenges were addressed, why the Ghana card people themselves they came to President Mahama. I was in his office.
Me
me can register, we no, me catch the Ghana for say everybody must participate in the Ghana card process. The fact that you have some reservation about something, if those things are resolved, and way, if Electoral Commission sits with us, now some of the concerns now you could no, now peace council some broken na again SIA. Why? We go back and continue where we ended. After all, IPAC was instituted under NDC. And the time you institute to IPAC, no, those of you who don't know, no, so time na MPP for boycott to 1992 elections, no. The parliament was almost a one-sided parliament. Near about 200 out of the 200 chamber, no, near about 197 or 196. Na NCP 4 or 3, and na Eagle 4 and 1, and na Nkani na NDC 4. And to keep it me a na embrano. Yeah, they are regulatory elections. And we need every election because we had the majority in parliament, and then we could have. It was almost a one-sided parliament. But you know, in the wisdom of the late President Jerry John Rawlings, no, was it there be MPP outside parliament, no. Mama yen create a platform bia. Wamo eba participate in the CI na ya de be regulate election 1996 because 1996 the you say won boycott won be baby nti mum yan fra won ni parliament MPs no kwa parliament I be one sided parliament emra bi do bia no won be feel say it's skewed in our favor nti mum yan ma that is what Beth IPAC and the IPAC by the man the then MPP outside parliament any opportunity to sit in at the electoral commission to also contribute towards the CI no and one person one be my contribute to it.
So no man enough your next issues. No man know anti the kai. There na is na demonstrative bill. It's a question I've asked, but I want to be sure. There na is na demonstrative bill. I did say omo a true a register. We actually I register for. There no more demonstrative. They talk to. Why are you sending your proposals outside IPAC? What's a platform?
What is IPAC? What is IPAC?
Party for next year.
Hey, what is IPAC?
Party for next year.
You see, you don't even understand IPAC. Let me explain to you.
IPAC in the Sunko. Your CEOs next year. Your parties are on what to miss or to about next year. Your electoral commission for your quadrina Ghana about your own sense. Proposal, your dema electoral commission. Yeah, you could say a baby. Say electoral commission should offer to say a ya on a Febby and ya on to go. That's the essence.
Yeah, we don't determine agenda for IPAC.
But I'm saying that your proposals are outside IPAC.
IPAC and your body be a letter command.
No, I'm saying that how
I don't know. I want to explain to you because
how are you discussing outside IPAC?
You are misunderstanding IPAC.
Moody proposals
electoral commission.
Moody proposals called bodies bia. I'm saying the platform that has been created for more. I'm with me this and come on. What is our proposal? The Kowana?
Me say proposal no. You command the chairman of the electoral commission. Onu lokuta the powers under the law to even agree says how they will say about discussing. You need to be a friend IPAC. Because if I let come IPAC, there's nothing. There's no caricature. No, what's the other name for letting come IPAC?
No, I'm saying the proposal.
No, the proposal.
The
proposal. The main proposal was given to the electoral commission.
Period.
But Esan said, you per se, you build consensus, any stakeholder engagement into your proposal. No, you need other civil society organizations, religious bodies, Catholic Bishops Conference, and we are doing now. Say, your proposal, you day by day. You per se, you know, you know, near dream, near building a broader, a friend said, stakeholder. You bet me, who's idea, and yeah, and this in Kwadi, yeah, no, in the interest of Ghana. Until the main proposal now, it was directed to electoral commission. On the actual letter, no other body apart from electoral commission bet me afraid say we proposal now the prayer and momra na trust the nkan ho asem. Enti any proposal they call IPAC. We don't do it like that. You send it to the electoral commission. The electoral commission then tables it say proposal na fe there me the bad here discuss and na moma mesin konya na discuss.
Ekoi response.
Yeah, response.
Since when?
They have it's almost about a year now.
Munya response.
They have not even written to acknowledge it. We have no response from the electoral commission. ABC and no say. That is what the matter is. In the electoral commission for no say elections in your political parties in your election omojuma yoden. Omojuma say referees what Ghana ha say GFF organize liga referees on benya juma ya na.
Chairman yakwe komo so chairman of NDC chairman Abdul Komoti ujina chiro abene chairman komo de mbembi ya na ya di enkomo wa enti de ekabia na for the good of Ghana e won komo na yedi nti mentiase don so ntiase asa de seba chairman na yembra management of the country we a potential government in waiting and they said the NPP amanyuko no atoto no nyoma bedu no mutu say eyani so
well Ghana for the recent Afrobarometer na CDD 4 year no about 87% of Ghanaians efforts that the country is going towards the wrong direction, and I share in their view. If you said me not what to say, maybe anyone who say before program we now can send be or can forest bureau for assembly echeche a friend say money ade na obi say is it the right way to go identity and the systems are atimi working well all these years and na there I say kwachi nipa ansa na yatimi implement ni nyina kire the bad management of the economy. You mismanage the economy. You mismanage the economy to the extent to say, and now yet you will say, you know, every economic indicator is going into the negative direction. There is absolute hardship. I want you to know Ghana no. Oh, touching the year. I want you to know what I want you to know. Your real am out me don't say. I want you to know what to say. I'm touching hardship.
I want you to know has been well managed.
It has been so real. I want to know a real access. Say what touch. I want to know what to say. I want you to come to me say can ameti. Obi so die say. You better petrol 1 gallon and this is 1 gallon over 70 Ghana cedis and over JD. Even NJ Gabriel and I say Michael if you throw crab share was an common. Nkabe kasi sa NJ. Nkabe kasi sa NJ.
What much you na woman is simple sa no.
Nkabe kasi me wa mamu mache.
Wa mamu mache pao.
Me wa mamu mache. Why are we where we are today? Why are we where we are today? It's a simple mismanagement of the economy. And then Dr. Bawumia man Mejina can say why arrested CD no to the dollar. At the time that the dollar was just around 4 cedis. And the dollar is 10 cedis.
So you see the basic fund challenge we have with this country. And your promises are all political parties.
What is the basic?
But you say what challenge with the economy? Your foundation is weak.
Yes. Oh, and so if
government after government, your foundation has never been built up.
And so if the foundation is weak, and you come in and promise say you are better managers of the economy there, then come and strengthen the foundation so that the foundation will be strong. The foundation has become so weak, terribly weak, that the dollar is falling free.
External shocks come.
What external shocks? What external shocks? Inflation, as I say, it do almost 37%. Check all the
34. Chairman,
okay, 33.7%. 33.7%. 33.7%. Check countries that try to not share on inflation. Obia was single digit, apart from Nigeria, which is around 18 or 19%. Are they not among the community of nations in the world?
Policies are Ghana, they've been in Nigeria.
And so, what is working for others are the NYE man. Not just say you are even admitting say your policies are wrong. That is why we find ourselves where we are today.
Yeah, we're challenged with the foundation. Let's deal with the foundation.
And I'm saying, what foundation now come?
Chairman, now Maya wa unim say a free 1992 basine. Your industries collapse and collapse. You build it near empower local indigens. You hear send your money the ball mining man kasano. A dose say the change the different mind mako. Certain establishment like Boss Neto any the account any effective and efficient. Omaya emuni panankasa entimi nya adwuma sikadodo nanka. Omaya mama for take it over. Ya this sikadodo na sesade ya kwa manone. Unim say nyoma bebre kutia ye.
6 years now. Almost 6 years I the MPP buy. What have they done? What indicators been on better here? You see, 2017, 2018.
At
least there are reference points. I am saying, sir, they came at the time that the dollar to CD exchange rate was just around 4 CDs or 4.2. And then I do 10. Have they managed it well or not? What they market? What you teacher?
No, you do 10.
Market.
You do 10. Didn't do 10.
And I'm say market. I don't manage. If they are managing it well, will it be 10?
A hard.
And then petrol. Now you turn 13 Ghana cedis a gallon. No one see the boarding. Now they could afford to quit a gallon. And that's a Ghana for say oba no about 30 taxes na e go petrol so no money boa bafam. And then every 70 Ghana cedis. Market bio. Oma yade anasa omo nyade. Afi se wo ba na obehwe ya sitinam inflation baby eda exchange rate baby eda prices of goods and services baby eda cement na yen free abam na cement was about 28 Ghana cedis per bag and that cement abro 73 Ghana cedis a bag
mo beto abam
me pa cho me se market we so me se market
simple say enyo
me se market
market. But simple, maybe it might be used against you.
I am not making it simple. What I am saying is that there are indicators, sir. You want benchmarker. You do benchmark, and measure the success or otherwise of economic policy of any country. And I'm saying that I'm giving you the benchmarks because one more ban, almost say, I say no, I say cry one baby CC. Until now, your top patrol no 13 Ghana cedis, it's only 70 something Ghana cedis. Into your season and answer your say no. I mean that's the question that I'm asking you. It's a very simple question. Any question be a
refuse to answer this question.
Yes.
I refuse.
I didn't know where the answer.
I refuse to
and others original house answer. So it is very clear, sir. They have failed to manage the economy. They have failed to implement policies. Say will change the structure of the economy from production, from taxation to production. Under the Nekufu, they are taxing more than any other government in the history of this country.
Chairman, it's interesting because there being more engagement. But yeah, sorry, Anissa.
Time now.
Now the Akaka could be Jabba also appetite view. But so Portuguese is a book.
Agu. 40 funds in Agu. Means me Diego.
A mumu.
What's it?
Empejani.
Agu. Factors of production.
Opportunity to be ready about 2 months.
Opportunity free. That's me. I'm catch opportunity. Would you be online? Me free hand man. Me buy your program. Nana. And go first starting say almost send no text messages. Say one party forms in Agu. Agu. I have met businessmen now, and I met somebody. Na me money paniding. Why so for panyi pa? And I catch him so honorable. Yes, of what dear. I mean, any part between me babe can some train. Ebe ye confessions near the train. Na any part on business a good na one what distress say we Ghana hano. Enya some kitwa. And he said including MPP businessmen themselves. The business environment is completely collapsed because we betime adwuma benya ade tia o koto ade a o ma hin say obi mausi kafra bruche say fasi dan ma me. Now catch say cement is 65 Ghana cedis a bag. No the sika ne brew. Na de chia a move from 65 to 73. Oh, can the same man
yes,
that is a country that we find ourselves.
But and you had the fufru.
Because we have never suffered such a deterioration. The rate of deterioration is say no. Alarming.
I men can
the rate
men can trust.
Me say
who say COVID
oh,
massa Russia ni Ukraine massa how can it trust
massa
say one hodeza
massa Russia ni Ukraine
yadisi no
Russia ni Ukraine what is say one bomb no omo to maybe aba beto Ghana na Togo so I don't know Togo for I'm currency is stable. Other than Nigeria, I'm inflation one from. Other than all countries around us, Dr. Baumia is a monumental failure.
Dr. Baumia,
monumental failure,
transformational leader.
Monumental failure when it comes to management of the economy. He has no clue at all, and it's a big disappointment
a cashless society
to this country. Enti cash no can be nini person some cashless. Cash now
digital transformation.
Cash now from. I am telling you, sir, the basic things are a put body and soul together. And dokun and they turn one city. And then kufa do now and John Mahama buy, Mount San Maya buy, and then dokun ya one city. And then me call baby and me call kasi dokun ya 3 city. Come on, boom. If someone say dokun ya 5 cities, na me mfancha mi o na me suma na ekotoba ya na me hwense sani ye. And now say dokun 5 cities. And now unim say pure water. Uni baby and no boy akodu. So what is pure water? No boy akodu baby and one way year. O to pure water kaka won no more. Now if you
Chairman, maybe you are Asheda or Katawani. 3 SHS. 1D, 1F. 1 village, 1 dam. Every a year district to a warehouse. Cashless society. Digital a year house address. Road construction. Beefing up logistic wise our security agencies. Job opportunities are
for.
Why is it that
unemployment is at its all-time high in this country?
And
warehouse we see a bro and a more equatria umunya bintono. Now warehouse warehouse be warehouse be warehouse ahen warehouse ahen wakwa say warehouse na
chairman how come round here campaign who say bro
me say what dey tell me warehouse ba kwa wakwa emu ayama
you see measure enti yam chairman mama ba me say kwadura a bro ma den oko techi market kwa dia a good market ankasa ansa na bi akwa den
o te say na ebi say afa me so mo kan no almost say the cost of transportation obliterate everything that they have done because Obrun Befi Ejura Ebedu nkran hanom no na ebo no aye double.
I wish you well because more support. Text messages are in terms of your chairmanship bid, no. I mean himself was at Waso.
Bibian who have Bibian nothing will change about the chairmanship of the NDC.
So it's still chairman of
the track record is there. The performance is there.
I don't know how chairman will pro max no.
I receive it in Jesus' name.
Chairman Pro Max.
I receive it in Jesus' name. Bibian who best.
It mean cutting voice within
Yama party na ya kono. I'm a party na fan into my proper fra. Things that are happening in NDC today since 1992. It been see and now ya branch elections and national officers, members of parliament, good branches as supervisory branch election. Unprecedented in the history of this country.
Under your watch.
Under my watch. And I believe that the NDC is moving from strength to strength. In 2024, we are going to see an NDC which is going to form the next government.
From victory
unto victory, the NDC shall lead it a stable democratic Ghana. Our strength in unity. Jesu mamen.
I mean, Mudi.
Hey, Masa Jesu.
Eyezuza.
Eyezazu. Na ba kokra beka ho makofa no voter region abane se. Menyaka NDC anoma Jesu inkubia. Meka NDC anoma Jesu inkubia ya tosu mienu. NDC ne tosu miensa inkubia heli. Ena me call apa east ame banso no. Menyaka NDC omo se akabigiri. Meka NDC ne tosu mienu Jesu akabigiri. NDC ne tosu mienu se akabigiri yale.
E we some yale.
O se NDC te se obotanya esi kwa denden ya opushi no ba bia enko.
Oni general na eko.
Minim bibia.
Do ni ma se Ofosu Ampofo.
Minim bibia. Na minim ne se me chairman na me guso no me term nson ye. Me term so a na nya me boade e bi nomination ya. Me san akosere delegates. Say monhwe madwuma. Me kwa kobu akonta maka chem say monhwe madwuma. Monhwe indicators. Ba bia mbefa party ni free 2018. Since ana ye 2018. Any since ye nya 2020. Vote ye nya 2018. Vote ye nya 2020. Ye modern boy ye. And for the first time in the history of our party, Young speaker of the opposition party been see. If for nothing at all, I have worked with a group, and I'm proud of the group that I've worked with. I say kudos to all my national executive, regional executive, and constituency executive. Delegates, and here Juma Yaye. No, my so grateful. Thank you very much.